What's up, guys? Today we're going to get to know my helper, Sam Lark.
It's me.
How old are you, Sam?
29.
29 years old. Where are you from?
Green Bay, Wisconsin, originally.
Yeah. And how long have you been pipelining?
About 8 years now.
8 years.
Yes, sir.
Well experienced. How did you go about getting your first job? I know a lot of guys are going to want to know how you got in this line of work.
My best friend's dad was a 798 welder for 40-some years, and my buddy was into it. When I was in college and all that stuff, I was not making enough money and didn't see enough money coming in the future from college, so I went on a job and got a book and fell in love with it.
Been doing it ever since. Do you remember your first job? Did you like it at first?
I remember thinking it was really easy at first, and then realizing how wrong I was, and then thinking I was figuring it out all on my first job, and then, you know, my second and third job realizing I didn't know anything.
yeah. I mean, a lot of that's just having confidence though in what you're learning, and you know how quick you pick things up. You know, that's
Right.
I'd say we all do that. I mean, I've done that to an extent, you know, but it's easy to get ahead of yourself, and it takes a second job or two to
Right.
realize, like, oh wow, you know, I didn't know near as much as I thought. But I know you're married, you got kids, and they do not travel with you. How long have you been married?
We've been married just short of 2 years.
Been together for a while though, right?
Yeah, about 7 years. Actually, about 8. Fixing to be 8. Yeah.
And how many kids do you have?
2. Well, I've got a boy that's 3.5, fixing to be 4, and then I've got a stepson who's 9, almost 10.
And have you guys talked about them traveling with you sooner or later? And how do you guys make the long distance work?
Skype, man. If it wasn't for Skype, there's no way I'd still be doing this. Like, you know, getting on that video call with the kids and the wife for a little while every day, it just makes it easy, you know.
Yeah, it reminds me of whenever me and Kayla, whenever I first started traveling for pipeline work, for some reason we didn't FaceTime back then. I don't know if we just didn't think about it or what, but like, and this time, since me and Kayla, we're normally together, but this time we haven't been, and it's crazy. We're like, why don't we FaceTime when we've done it? And it's like, it's crazy how much that helps. Yeah. That's, technology's done, that's really real good for being away from your family, so.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
And we have talked about potentially traveling. The only problem is Ian's dad. Well, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but Ian's dad's in the picture, so traveling him around for extended periods of time just isn't an option right now. Maybe when he's older, you know, like teens, something like that.
Okay, and as far as living situation, what do you normally do for living, as far as like rentals, hotel? You don't have a camper. You never have pulled a trailer or camper or nothing.
Not a fan. I've heard too many horror stories. I just avoid it. When I get into an area, or, you know, find out I'm going on a job at said town or near said town, my wife and I both start looking on the local classified ads, mostly Craigslist and stuff like that, and we'll try to find, you know, a room for rent or an apartment for rent or a house for rent or something like that, something that's cheap. Last year I found a trailer that was $850 a month. I split it with another helper. It was like a mobile home.
Yeah.
It was a 2-bedroom mobile home, and we split it with another helper. It was $400 a month. Saved a ton of money. It was great.
Yeah, it saves a lot of money. I didn't realize how much money there was to be saved, and it works out good for somebody that travels by yourself. I mean, I think, you know, I mean, heck, even some situations, if you can find it, it'd be even good for a family, but it definitely works out, and it's easier to find when you do travel by yourself.
Right.
So that's like an advantage. Even though it sucks being away from your family,
yeah,
that is an advantage to traveling by yourself, as you can find good deals as far as living. So I think that's real cool. I didn't realize how much good was in it until I met Sam, and that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't feel like pulling your trailer, you don't feel like you're gonna be on a job long enough, like you think, oh, I'm only gonna be here for a month. Well, get on Craigslist, find you an apartment. You know, usually just under sublet, temporary, and
it's even opened my eyes to what me and Kayla do. We travel in a camper, and we're used to that, but there's a whole lot. I've talked about convenience a little bit, and convenience is huge when it comes to, I mean, you're saving fuel whenever you're closer to the yard, you know, closer to where you're working, miles on your truck. I mean, all that if you can find, I mean, a hotel's a little more expensive, but even staying in a hotel or like a rental, you know, whenever you can get as close to the job as you can, it's really opened my eyes to how nice it is to be close to the yard. You know, I mean, we like staying in our camper during the summer and everything, when it's good weather, and I mean, it's our home, but it's really opened my eyes to keep the idea open if it ever comes about in the future. So I really liked that I've learned that. Another thing I want to point out is this bag that he carries around as a helper. Super handy, carry his lunch around.
Super handy. It's a cooler. It's got pouches and stuff, everything you ever need. I keep a hanky in there, I keep sunscreen in there, I keep my food in there, I keep my wallet in here, I keep all kinds of, you know, car keys, everything else. I throw that on my back. You know, I got a truck, you know, ride the bus or whatever else. It's no big deal. I got my backpack. Let's go.
The backpack's nice because it's got a way to strap it, you know, to like a sled, like if we're on a sled, or on the back of the truck if he's in this single cab that...
Yeah, like if there wasn't room in here where it's sitting now, I'd just hang it off the acetylene bottle or something off the side.
Anywhere.
Because with these shoulder straps, you can just kind of hang it on stuff, you know, whereas with like a traditional cooler, you don't really have that
nothing to hold on to. So
yeah. Just
something I wanted to throw in there and show you guys that he uses. That's just super handy, that I didn't I don't think I talked about in the other videos as far as what a helper needs. You know, that's just something that's real handy.
Yeah. Don't
necessarily need it, but it's definitely handy. So
far from required, but will make your life easier.
Yeah. A fun question. What is one of your favorite places that you've ever worked, that you've ever been and worked in the 8 years you've been doing this? I know you've worked a little bit in Colorado, from what you've told me.
Yep, hated that.
Didn't like Colorado.
Well, I didn't like the Denver area.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't care for that. It was real dirty. Just, I don't know.
Didn't have a good experience there.
No. I don't know. I guess I
don't have just a favorite that you
I think I'd have to probably say where we're at now, just because of how close we are to Philly and DC and Boston. And,
sure.
You know.
Yeah, it's a real good area to be in, you know.
Yeah, lots of sightseeing and stuff here. Yeah, I don't know, I guess. I don't know.
Good enough.
My favorite place to be is at home. So.
Yeah. It's hard to beat, huh? Hard to beat home. Yeah. All right, Sam, one last question. What's your one piece of advice you would give a helper that hasn't pipelined or helped yet? What is your one piece of advice you would give a helper?
Get a notebook, just a little pocket notebook and a pen. When you're working throughout the day, you think of something you need, you just pop that book open, you write it down. Or even just something you need to remember, you know, oh, my welder does this at this time, you know, something you feel like you're gonna forget but you want to remember, you write it down. And then every morning you just check just get in the habit at 5 to 7 or whatever time, just check your notebook and look at, okay, I've got this written down and I've got this written down, okay, I need this, this, and this, oh, I need to make sure to get this, you know.
Yeah, because it's, especially starting out, there's a lot to remember, really. Like, helping's a simple concept, but there's still a lot of moving parts at times, you know, and a lot to remember, especially especially with different welders. So I definitely, it's a real good one. Notepad, simple as a notepad.
Yep.
It's the simple things. But all right, I guess that's gonna be it. Anything you want to add, Sam?
Nope, we're good, man.
All right,
Look, everybody.
there y'all have it, Sam Lark. Next week we're gonna have a day in the life of what Sam does on tie-ins. So look forward to that, and we will see you guys. We'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Learn something every day.